Told you guys gonna get right back into another video talking about the Dillian Whyte thing that's rumored to be going on. This your boy CJ Goodfellow back with the Boxing Clinic. Probably gonna do one more video tonight. Gonna do that Arthur Better Be prediction video. But Luis Ortiz, man, he met with Mauricio Sulaiman Jr., the new head president of the WBC. You know, Sulaiman Sr. passed away, I think, last year. Rest his soul. But yeah, he met with him about his drug conviction, and we know, you know, Luis Ortiz has been banned by the WBA for a full year, and you know, most people thought his career was over with, and now he's sitting down meeting with Mauricio Sulaiman Jr. about his future, and it seems that, you know, some rumors are coming out. They're strictly rumors that he's going to be ranked right high again, 1 or 2. He's going to be sanctioned to a title eliminator with Dillian Whyte. That's the word on these streets. And you know, what's so funny about it is that we just talked about how Dominic Brazil beat Eric Molina, became Deontay Wilder's mandatory, and they skipped over Dillian Whyte and 6 other fighters to get to Dominic Brazil, and then, you know, about 9 other guys or 8 other guys to get to Eric Molina and, you know, sanction that title eliminator. I think that was a gift from the WBC to Al Hammond and Deontay Wilder for having them, you know, waste their time fighting Bermane Stiverne. So he gets Dominic Brazil, and if, you know, everything went well in the meetings with Ortiz and Sulaiman Jr. in the WBC, he's going to be ranked back high in the WBC rankings. He's going to be in a title eliminator with Dillian Whyte. And you know, hopefully Dillian Whyte, you know, get all the drug tests and everything he needs to do, you know, with Ortiz, because he's going to need every advantage he needs versus Ortiz if he really wasn't on PEDs. Now, if he's on PEDs and he's, you know, trying to get off of them now, his body is going to be much weaker. Bones are going to be much weaker, more brittler, excuse me, and he might not perform as high, because your body looks and needs that extra steroid use, and it depends on it. And that's why you see people that's trying to get off steroids, they get weaker, and their body starts to break down. They start to have a lot of injuries during training and during, you know, real-time sports events and activities. So that's one of the reasons you see, you know, a lot of guys that look physically dominant in their prime, and then all of a sudden they go through this injury phase sometimes, and it's like injury after injury because they was using steroids and their body was dependent on it. When you take it out, there's no substitute for it other than another steroid or another PED, and they start to break down. So you see guys with a lot of back injuries, knee injuries, you know, different type of injuries. You say, dang, they was just in their prime. Now, difference is from other guys, to get off topic, that was, you know, just getting old. You know, they just get old. You know, you just see their stuff just, you know, like in, you know, you just see certain things like taper off. Like, you know, you see the decline. You know, when a steroid abuser, you just see great 1 year and then a straight drop. It's not even a gradual decline. It's a straight drop in performance, and it's just, you know, they can't do anything right. Their bones, they always injured. They can't get on the field. They can't stay healthy. So it's something to look for Luis Ortiz as he goes on his career. And what's so funny about that is that he's about 40 years old, depending on how old he really is. And some of them Cubans lie about their age. So it could be a direct correlation with steroids and age, with him starting to age. And I'm trying to tell you, if he starts to get injured, you see a lot of drop off in his performance from like really, really hard, then that's probably him cycling off the PEDs, if he in fact were on PEDs, which he was alleged to be. But you know, if he's like the same old Ortiz, he's going to dominate Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte isn't as good as he was when he fought Anthony Joshua. It seems like Anthony Joshua took something from him. He's been looking, you know, sloppier. You know, I think he came in at the career high versus Malcolm 10. I think he came in the career high his last fight, or close to that same weight. So he just needs to get back in the gym and get more dedicated. The skills are there for Dillian Whyte to compete with anybody in this world. He just needs to get back in shape and get back to doing what he does best. Maybe some rest is doing some well, a different training regimen, a different diet, because I know he has the skills to beat Ortiz at his best. But, you know, physical status-wise, he's just not, you know, at his optimal. And I think he needs to get back to training hard, having a goal weight of somewhere 240, 235 for him. You know, 245 is the most, and trying to hit that goal like you had to make weight. And I think he'd be a better fighter because he's a good body puncher, good fighter overall, just lacking some things. But we'll see.